Hello, Umbra. How are you?
Welcome, Dusky
What's
Umbra.
up? Does first count in chats? I don't even know.
Welcome, Catamaycock.
No, Kato, please. No finger biting. Swing genres. Right, everybody saw the live notification, just jumped right in, huh? Thanks for coming so quickly. I appreciate you as always. Normally I sit around for a couple of minutes, but maybe that's not necessary today. We just want to jump right into everything, huh? Is that what's going on? I mean, I don't blame you. The story is kind of weird now. I mean, just a little bit concerning, I guess. Alright. I have to hydrate. Because, you know, reading. Hopefully I can finish the game today. Really hoping so, because tomorrow I got a full long day of work tomorrow. So I can't stay up super late tonight. I'll save a little bit of a sippy sip for later. I know I'm gonna need it. Alright. So I'm so clinky, sorry. I'm not quite settled yet. One sec. Almost settled. Okay.
Welcome, Waffle Bowl Hat.
Hold on. My chair. You know how you sit in one position for a long time, your like chair mat gets divots? Yeah, I got stuck in the divots. Which is good, bad, I don't know. Sometimes I need to adjust that, but it's fine. Okay. I think I'm good now. It's time for the yap. The yap yap. Wait, not yap yap, that's a different game. Anyway. I'm just gonna jump right in. Let's go. Now, we last left off with, let's see here. Where were we last? We were here, this one? Here with Milo? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, very good. Very nice. I hope you you enjoyed your
Welcome, Neo Sunday.
Oh no, more clicky. Thank you, appreciate it. I still really like that emote, I gotta say. It makes me feel so happy. It was so worth it. Did I tag who the artist is? I don't think I did. I should. So
nice to meet you. I'm Milkshake.
The Oiai cat emote is actually by a rooter who made all those really cool Costco hot dog VTuber models. Again? So good. Yo, Silver, thanks for joining. 15 streams is crazy, dude. Thank you. Man, I gotta say, I got cool people in my chat. Makes me happy. Oh, I gotta prep my my advertising message because I forgot what I typed last time. Hold on, what was it? Copy paste that mess. Hold on, one sec. Where is it? Is it over here? No. In Blue Sky, maybe? One sec. Real quick, just cause you know. When we have ads, I gotta post it somewhere.
Some good food.
Stilton pudding. Umbra, no, that's so cursed. Look, I mean, I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but a little bit cursed. You're allowed to have it, obviously. I'm not gonna gatekeep that from you, but a little cursed. Just a teeny weeny bit.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
I have to figure out how to get that thing to trigger. Well, I don't know. That's complicated. I would want it to trigger an item scene, but I don't think that's possible. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Just hold on. See if this works. Does this work? Let's try it. Hold on, one sec.
Welcome sound alert.
Let me just test this thing. I can do that too. Oh, hold on. Whoa, I might be able to do this. Hold on. One sec. I gotta show you a thing. Yeah, I've been just sitting on it forever because reasons. Hold on, 1 second. One second. That's not the right button. No, that is not the correct button. It's this one.
2 hours later.
Sandwich. Toggle item scene. Sandwich. E combo. Go, Orpheon.
Welcome Orpheonved.
What's up, Orphe? Oh. Wasn't fired, but I think the manager hates me. I'm sorry. But on the bright side, you weren't fired. Alright, let's see if this works. Hold on 1 second. We gotta test this. You guys are now my test audience. Hold on 1 sec. Let's see. Oh. It almost worked. Hold on. So let's take this first. I don't need that right now. I can go. Goodbye. Like this? Like this? Can't really see. Hold on. Like that? I hope that works. Ice cream sandwich. Okay, no, that's too good. What the heck? That's not allowed. What the heck? That's too good. Alright. Well, let's try it again. Okay, no. I gotta fix that. It'll put the blanket on me, and that's not what we're looking for. Okay, hold on. How do I fix that? That's the thing. How do I keep it so it stays? Hold on. Let me see if I can save this item. Why does this say fixed model? Interesting. Whatever. How do I save this? Lift?
Welcome
Can I
Satamiz.
remove this? Ice cream sandwich sounds good for breakfast. I agree. Delicious. Remove it. Oh, I can select delete? No. How do I remove a thing? Ah? Confusion. How do I do the thing? I don't know how to do this. Maybe I just need to redo this. You know what? It's okay. I'll deal with this later. Never mind. Oh god, all my stuff is gone. There you go. No, wait, my drink! Ah! This is not working, chat. I broke everything. Hold on. Wait. I have a button for that. There you go. Alright, we're back. Okay, we're good now. Anyways. Okay. Back to reading. Or rather, now I'm gonna start reading. You guys are so distracting. What am I gonna do with you? Alright, let's go. Okay. So, the last thing we did was, I guess we were very intimate with Silas, I guess. Um, well, I mean, it was kind of weird, but yeah. Uh, Shared a bed, and that was about it. The animals are still missing. It's been about 2 weeks since Momo's disappearance, and a week since the other animals have disappeared. Fingers crossed we can actually find them, because if we don't find them and the story ends, I might riot, honestly. Okay, let me get to reading, because there's we're gonna be here for some time if I don't get to reading. So, they were mostly fast asleep thanks to Silas's soothing. Oh, the animals. Yeah. Oh, we're moving the animals. Right. Okay, that's what we're doing. Got it. Okay. I'd come with you, but you know the old man. Says there's less risk in a solo job. Uh-oh. I'm already blah-lahing, but I'm gonna warm up. It'll be fine. Mr. Harlow's right about most things. I say we trust him on this one. And you remember the location? Sure thing. I've driven out that way dozens of times. Drive real careful. I don't want them to get woken up. I promise I'll get them there safe. You can count on it. He waved goodbye to Milo as he started the engine and eased the truck onto the street. That's asking to get DMCA'd? Possibly? Anyway, hello, my ragtime gal. Why is there a wolf? In the truck? Is there a wolf? I don't remember there being a wolf. Not a fan of ragtime, eh, pal? I'll switch tunes for you then. I don't know what this song is, but okay. Next. Joke's on you, ain't. Uh-oh. A blinding headlight veered in front of the car, forcing Lloyd to squint. Hell was that? Lloyd pressed his foot down on the gas. Sorry guys, it's gonna be rough for a second. He sped the vehicle around corners to throw off the pursuer, but the headlights followed him after 1, 2, 3 more blocks. Damn it, we were so close to getting out of the city. He started to sweat. Shit, again? He slammed on the brakes to avoid the car parked sideways across the middle of the road, coming to a screeching halt inches away from collision. I was close. The animal screamed with fear in a deafening cacophony of howls and cries. He heard footsteps walking alongside the truck. What's the big idea? You got a death wish or something? A ringed hand broke through the window too quickly for Lloyd to grab his gun. With a snap of his neck, he fell limp, slumped over the steering wheel. Sorry about that, old boy. Murder? Okay. Well, he dead now. This now means that all of the animals, I guess, are now getting kidnapped. Yeah, okay. Sure, I guess. Vincent paced the length of his office. Beneath him, guests were beginning to stream into the grand salon, where the golden music of the brass band was already blaring to greet them. Damn it, where is he? He'll come back. He should have been back by midnight at the latest. Lloyd drives fast. He may have taken a longer route to be cautious. He knows the animals are precious cargo. Vincent shook his head. Lloyd has been with me since Milo and I arrived in Los Angeles on a tumbleweed. He knows the roads of this town better than anyone. He'd be back by now if it went well. Do you think he may have been stalked by the police? We've got nearly everyone at the police department in our pocket. I would doubt it. Though there is that one district attorney desperate to nail me for something. A truck full of exotic animals without importation paperwork could be a start. The phone rang. Vincent tucked the receiver between his ear and shoulder as he struck his gold lighter to light his cigarette. Arlo. Dolly and Maxim looked at each other during the ensuing pause. I see. Nothing else was left? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, you know what to do. Clean up. He hung up and took a long pull on his cigarette. The air shimmered from the smoke and radiated outward. Well? That was Milo. What did he say? Lloyd's dead, and all my animals are gone. Maxim's delicate fingers flew to his mouth as he gasped. Dahlia's face paled, balling her hands into fists. Where'd they find the body? Found him dumped on the side of the road. He was still on the route we'd arranged. Lloyd was a good man. One of my best. My animals, those can't be replaced. Momo. They just disappeared? Neither feather nor fur to be found, apparently. That West son of a bitch. We still do not have proof. Max, you know how I love how you always see the best in people. But this Harry West has been on the guest list every night the animals have gone missing. He's back in town after years away. And someone able to slip past my men like that must have money and people of his own. So let's talk more in the morning. Leave me now. The two rose and exited the room, Maxim trailing a gentle finger across Vincent's shoulders as he went. Fuck! Dolly and Maxim looked at each other. Maxim's silver eyebrows furrowed. There it is. I gotta say, I was kind of hoping for some sound effects, you know? But I guess they could be potentially jarring. I don't know, it's missing. The game is missing something. I think sound effects would be nice. Like, not even like a lot of them, just the like emotionally impactful parts I feel like would be nice. That's just a small thing. Not that serious, but it's a thought. Okay. Oh, we curling our hair? Okay, Vivian, go off, I guess. Vivian scowled at her reflection. She couldn't seem to get her finger waves quite right. That'll have to be good enough, I suppose. She turned to the mirror and pressed several dresses against her frame. The silks and satins grazed her waist, her hips. I still feel feverish from last night. Or this morning. I don't know if I want to read the rest of this bit. I'm going to politely decline to read the flashback bit because I am scared. This is now the react segment of the stream. I mean, it's pretty normal. I mean, you know, snuggling is normal. Totally fine. Totally fine. But he's obviously awake, Vivian. This makes no sense. Okay, chat, I have to ask. Does Sunshine have a smell? Because I don't think Sunshine has a smell. Yes? Really? Do it now? Having hair like bunny fur, I don't know how I feel about that either. If you smell radiation? Yeah, that's probably not a good thing, for sure. Having hair like bunny fur might be okay, but that would assume that you have like really short and silky hair. But her hair is not that short. It's long, technically, in a way. Despite her sleepiness, a smile broke out over Vivian's face. Obviously, he's awake, he's talking. This is very silly. Alright, I'm gonna skip forward a little bit. They're not flecked with gold, they are gold. We have said this like 50,000 times. He has gold-colored eyes. Stupid. Yeah, okay. The snuggling. And the smooching? The smooching is happening? Okay, great. Maybe because I'm in Southeast Asia, it smells like grass, cool air, and water at the same time. Maybe. If you're in a place with, like, a very fresh atmosphere. Yeah, I could see that. Also, you guys see the plugs, in the vanity? That's what? A European plug, right? Isn't this a European plug? Morning sunshine, that is. Noon is just burning hell. Yeah, afternoon sunshine is always burning hell. Pretty much just wherever you go. I think I'm playing a little bit of GeoGuessr briefly because this is pretty European coded, this bathroom, I gotta say. But the plugs make me think so. I think I might be right. Pretty sure. Anyways. I'm so lucky that we get to go on a real date tonight, too. How long has it been since I dressed like this? With quick, practiced gestures, she dabbed rouge on her cheeks and fanned out her lashes with mascara. Wait, they didn't have that in the 20s, did they? Wait. I don't think mascara existed in the 20s. Okay, I'm done. I'm over it. Goodbye. Goodness. It's already time to leave. Vivian bounded down the stairs, 2 at a time. Why are you eeking? Vivian, what? Vivian. Oh, in her haste, she had tripped on the last step, losing her balance. Silas grabbed her just in time and righted her. He kept both hands on her waist as their eyes met. She fingered his lapel. Wearing a suit tonight. It looks so wonderful on you. And you're in a dress. You're perfect. Vivian blushed beneath the rouge. Where is everyone? Probably at the club. We're the only ones getting the night off. You want to go now? Let's. He gave her his arm. Linked together, they headed into the night. Oh, fancy. Oh my. Faces Vivian knew only from magazines and pictures were here, in the flesh and close enough to touch. The flash of camera bulbs was overpowering. Shouts and laughter punctuated the murmuring sea of glitz and glamour. This is spectacular. She turned to grab Silas's hand to find him frozen in place. These lights are awful bright. Don't worry, we're going to have so much fun. Just keep holding my hand. They strolled through the crowd. Look over there. I saw her in a starring role last year, and his show opened just a few months ago. You know all these people? Heavens no. My parents would never let me associate with something so tawdry as entertainment. That's partly why my father's relationship with Uncle Harry was so strained. Where's your uncle? I'm not sure. Shall we look for him? Maybe he's too busy. should find him and at least congratulate him. I'm sure he'll also want to apologize to you for the things that he said that other day. Together they wove through the throngs of models, producers, and reporters. She saw some people she knew from her old life, socialite friends of her mother, business associates of her father, but none of them looked at her twice. Thank God for this dye job. Suddenly, Silas pulled her so close to him, and she felt every button on his waistcoat through the thin fabric of her gown. For a moment, she forgot to breathe. Listen, I hate crowds. Can we please just go inside for now and find him after? Look at this stunning couple. Silas wheeled around, pulling Vivian with him so that she stayed against his chest. Who are you two? Do you work on this film? What's your next project? Oh, no, we're just guests of Harry West. But surely you plan to be in some of his future pictures. Look at you both. You're quite the knockout pairing. People were looking at them with piqued interest now. Vivian could feel Silas's quickening heartbeat against her back, threatening drum through his chest. How'd you like to be on page 6, doll? Why don't you give us a picture? Plan a kiss on her for the camera, huh? Silas visibly flinched. Please excuse us. We'll just be on our way. Ducky! Uncle Harry, thank goodness. Splendidly dressed in a dandy suit, Harry magicked the two away from the swarm. He gathered them in a quieter corner away from the main carpet, Silas dragging his feet behind Vivian. Ducky dearest, you are simply a riot. Must you cause a stir wherever you go? Don't be silly, but I have to say this is a splendid event. I'm so proud of you for making such a splash as soon as you returned to Hollywood. Thank you. He paused and peered into Silas's face. Wait a moment, it's you, from the club. Yeah, it's me. I nearly didn't recognize you with them covered up. Harry paled for a moment, then swiftly recovered. It's good you brought him, Ducky. Yes. This should make him see how splendid the pictures can be. Thank you for inviting Vivian to your party. Premiere, darling boy. And you're very welcome. And thank you for inviting her to your premiere. I got to see her in this dress, so I'm really happy. She is indeed the spitting image of her mother. It's the truth. Can't you tell us more about what the movie is about? Just a hint. Sorry, Irpy. He tapped the side of his nose, his signet ring glinting under the lights. Can't ruin the surprise. You'll see soon enough, anyhow. He still hasn't apologized to Silas. Uncle, isn't there something you ought to say to Silas? Oh yes, like your mother in more ways than one, dear. Later, Orphy. Go rest. Hopefully this short won't take you too long. Thank you for the pet. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. Ad break in a minute, everybody. Later, Orphy. He took Silas's hand in an approximation of a business handshake. I do so hope that this showing changes your mind regarding joining me in the pictures business. And I wish you hadn't covered up your assets this evening, because with those terrifying tattoos, I could make you into quite the star. What? No, he's made it very clear he has no intention of doing any of that. He can speak for himself, can he now? Silas said nothing, only returning his arm to Vivian's waist to steady himself. Harry raised an eyebrow. Ah, I think I may finally understand the nature of your relationship. I had my suspicions, but honestly, Ducky, your parents wouldn't be pleased. Uncle, stop it. No, Vivian, he's right. But Silas. He straightened to his full height, looking down at Harry. And she's right, too. I don't want to be an actor, or whatever it is. We'll talk things over after the film. You may change your mind. Art does that, you know. Mr. West, the show is about to start. Ah, thank you, dear. Right on schedule, then. I'll escort you to the producer's box. He called back over his shoulder. You two better hurry up and find some good seats now. Silas, I'm sorry about him. He's just a strange person, but I promise he means well. He was like a second father to me as a little girl. It's okay. He's your family, right? Family's the most important thing. Right. Come on, let's go in. And now we're in ads. I will take a sip of my water. No idea why. Anyway. Slurpy, 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 slurpy. I attempted to make a slurpy noise. It kind of worked. Alright. Hope everyone's been doing good today, by the way. Just, I didn't get to say hello to everybody just yet. But yeah. Hope, you've had a decent day today. And, hopefully something tasty for dinner. I'm pretty hungry. I did not eat lunch today. So, hopefully I can finish this reasonably quickly and eat some dinner. Probably leftovers from yesterday because I ordered too much food yesterday. Alright. What else? I think that's about it. I don't have any new news other than the fact that I'm really surprised that somebody picked up one of my panels already, and I feel really good about that. Because, I mean, you know, free stuff is available pretty much everywhere when it comes to stuff you can use for your Twitch page and things like that. So, I feel pretty good about it. I don't want to make that, like, my whole store, because I'm not that kind of a... I mean, I'm kind of that kind of a designer, but not exactly. Anyways, yeah, it's fine. I plan on making a vintage set and a celestial set at some point. So you are totally welcome to get those when they come out. I will be posting that in my Discord, of course, and on socials and all that good stuff. So, let's see if this works. Hold on. Yeah, cool. Okay. Nice. Alright. I think I can, I think we can keep going. We can keep going. It's fine. There's a pair of open seats over there. You sit on the inside.
ZZZZ.
Oh, hold on. Speaking of sitting on the inside, chat, do we like aisle seats at all? Anybody prefer the aisle seat when you're sitting in a place? I gotta say, on the plane, I like the aisle seat. And, the theater, I don't mind as much. The theater, I generally prefer to sit kind of in the middle so you can see the stage better. Personally, that's how I feel about that. But, you know, I don't know. Oh, why is there pancakes? Why is there pancakes? What is happening? Thank you for pancakes. Alright, Orphy gave me pancakes. What is happening? Thank you. Confused acceptance. Alright. The velvet curtain rose to reveal a flickering screen. The film opened with a woman twirling in a man's arms. She snuck a few peeks at Silas, his profile impassive in the darkness. Vivian put her hand over his on the armrest between them. His hand twitched before squeezing her fingers in response. Yeah, movie hand holding. Cute. Here for it. Oh my gosh, why is there a movie? The Maharaja will not succeed in buying my love with gifts. But my lady, he really does love you. Nonsense, he's a brute of a man. What is this? A brute would not gift a rare, beautiful creature such as this. Creature? Momo? Momo? Wait, it can't be. It is. But how? Momo? Before Vivian realized what was happening, Silas was tearing down the aisle. You there, sit down. You're blocking the view. Ignoring their outbursts, he climbed onto the stage, marring the projection with his silhouette. Silas! The audience's titters turned to shouts. You're ruining the show. What is wrong with him? All Silas could hear was the pounding in his eardrums. Nothing made sense, and everything was too hot and bright. Where was this? He looked up at the screen. Momo was sitting under a palm tree. Someone else was hugging Momo close, and suddenly, Momo's face was huge. Silas couldn't see anything else. He reached out to touch him, and his open palm hit the woven fabric of the screen. Momo, what are you doing here? What did they do to you? A crumpled program was thrown at him. Jeers and boos echoed through the auditorium. He reached for the bottom of the screen and yanked upwards, tearing the screen. That heathen! I never! Someone grab him! Ripped apart, the screen hung in choppy halves. The room hung in a state of shocked silence before erupting again into shouts and taunts. Vivian watched with her mouth agape as Silas proceeded to tear it into further tatters, immune to the screeches and pleas below him. She finally came to her senses. Okay, Vivian is useless in this. I'm not happy with her right now. Silas? Her voice, clear and high, cut through the low, throbbing noise as she darted down the aisle, her pumps falling off her feet. Vivian, what's going on? Why is Momo up there? Boy, get down from there. You. Come now, stop it this instant. You're embarrassing yourself and my niece. Harry spoke through teeth gritted in an approximation of a smile. Recognition dawned on Silas's face, quickly replaced by fury. You did this. You stole Momo and the rest of them. Silence, oaf. What? No, that can't be right. Uncle, what is going on? Harry turned to face the audience, now devolved into outright shouts and mayhem. Everyone, please accept my sincerest apologies. This man is a lunatic, brought here tonight on the charity of the studio. This can't be real. Harry can't have done it. What about my debut? It's ruined. Truly, could not be more sorry about this, but you know how it is. You try to help out the freaks, and this is how they repay you, right? Laughter punctuated the grumbling as guests stood to make their way out. Momo and the others. Uncle would never do something like that. Would he? Nobody move. Okay, this track is way too happy. I need a dramatic jazz tune here. Oh my goodness, I can't, chat. I'm mad about this. Okay. Milo! Dozens of Harlow men streamed in, lining the walls like mercenaries and blocking people from leaving. Murmurs turned to shrieks and shouts. Uncle Harry, tell me it isn't true. Tell me you didn't. Vincent sauntered on stage almost leisurely, where he fired a single blank toward the ceiling. Screams rang out in the theater, and the crowd began to clamor through the aisles and over the seats. The kid said, "Nobody move." Harlow men blocked the exits as the crowd surged towards the doors, bottlenecking the aisles. Help! Let me out of here! Got a kid at home, damn it! Open these doors! Ah! Someone help me up! I've fallen! I'm sorry, someone help me, I've fallen. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm old. I've fallen and I can't get up! Hold on, I have to save. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. Men loosened their ties and rolled up their sleeves to pound at the guards' chests. Oh, they're fighting now. Unhand me this instant. Don't fuck with the Harlow family if you can't handle the consequences. Milo had seized Harry's arms and wrapped them around his back, immobilizing him. All of you shut the fuck up. No one's getting hurt. Well, most of you anyway. Men, continue. This is a lot. I don't normally swear this much. My goodness. Come and get it, motherfuckers. How dare you hold us hostage? Battles of 2 or 3 quickly merged into brawls. Security! Security! Get these men out of here, post haste! Idiot! Your security's down there getting beaten to a pulp. You're a thief and a murderer. Murder? She clutched Silas in alarm. Ah, the lovebirds. Thanks for being our little guys on the inside tonight. You're the last to know. What are you saying? Don't you dare tell her. I'm sure your mistress knows well enough what a sack of shit her sugar daddy is. That is my niece, you scoundrel. Ducky, don't listen to this man. Uncle, please explain what's going on. Uncle? Niece? Silas seemed to shake out of his haze and moved in front of Vivian protectively. Vincent's face distorted into a look of pure ice before dissolving into one of mirth. Very loud laughing, yes. He finally finds out who I am, and he loses it. Evelyn West, this whole time under my nose. He wiped tears of laughter from his eyes. You got me good, kitten. How dare you call her pet names? Huh? Because she is my pet. She even slept in the menagerie last night. Stop, both of you, please. We can talk this through. Vivian, it's not safe. That man stole Momo. Ducky, don't you listen to a word he says. Ducky, your uncle's a murderer, little Harris. Lloyd is found dead this morning. No. No, Lloyd! Not him. He was my friend. How could you? And all my animals are missing. Every last one. The stage seemed to give way beneath Vivian's feet, and her legs threatened to collapse beneath her. She looked up at her uncle, the man who had seemed capable of plucking the moon from the sky and handing it to her when she was a little girl. What? Why aren't you saying anything? They're wrong, aren't they? Ducky. Tell them there's been a mistake, that you would never do such a thing. Tell them. Vincent flicked open his switchblade and neared Harry's quivering lips. What a cheap, ugly tie you've got on. With a flash so quick his hands disappeared, Vincent swiped the blade at the half-Windsor knot and cut it cleanly in two. You killed one of my best men, and don't fret, I'll make you regret that. But first, where are my pets? I already had my men search that 2-bit hotel you're staying in, and the entire studio premises. This isn't real. How can this be real? My own uncle. Until now, suspended in hushed fear, the audience broke. Hysteric sobs echoed against the walls. Women and men hid between the aisles, cowering as the brawlers toppled over seats. He looked over at Vivian. Down the aisles, a young starlet shrieked as she tried to break down the door using her slender shoulder as a battering ram. The brawls continued and the sickening sound of flesh colliding with bone floated up to the stage. I'm sorry. Milo tightened his hold on Harry's arms behind the man's back. Too bad you're not more like Big Brother Archie. Now there's a proper heir to a proper dynasty. I see why they pretend you don't exist. You shut your mouth. Anyway, everyone in this town knows Vincent Harlow doesn't abide anyone taking what's his. Apparently you missed that little tidbit during your exile in Chicago. But you're gonna learn today. Harry struggled against Milo, kicking at his ankles and biting his hands. Milo threw his head back with laughter. Go on, keep trying, old man. Vincent turned back to address the guests, firing the gun again to get their attention. Plaster and dust rained down for the second time as the crowd grew silent with fear. As for all of you lovely titans of Hollywood, I trust you to never work with this man or his ilk again. I don't abide any friends of my enemies either. Let us out! Let us out of here! Out of the way! Ducky, come now, please help. Tell these heathens to stop at once. My second father stole all the animals and killed a good man. An ordinary man who'd done nothing wrong. I can't. You can even visit me at work backstage. Just say the password bubblegum and they'll let you in to see me. Been even mopier all day with the news that the animals are being relocated. It's all my fault. Momo, the animals, Lloyd, all of it. With an ominous lurch, a horde of people had managed to push aside Vincent's men. They streamed out of the theater en masse. Where are they? The animals. Momo. His voice was ragged with anger. Vivian glanced down and saw the tendons and veins in his arms standing out. What? Wait, what? What? His arms? In his suit? Alright, sorry, nitpick. I'm nitpicking now. Okay. He's been holding back on Uncle for me. Answer him. Milo moved his right hand to the front of Harry's throat. Can't say. Ducky, darling. You wouldn't let your friends, hurt old Uncle Harry, would you? I don't have time for this. Come here, kitten. Vincent grabbed her from behind and pushed her against the back wall. Vivian felt something cool and metallic against her temple. Let go! Silas, help! She struggled against his hold, but his grip was like steel. This touch, he means it. He'll hurt me if it comes to it. No! Wait! Tell us where my pets are, and I let the girl live. Your precious niece will walk out of here without a scratch. Why is he hesitating? Jesus, you're an asshole. Milo, tighten your grip. This isn't enough, evidently. She heard a whimper escape her lips as Vincent cocked the gun. This is how I die. Vivian! No! Through her wet eyelashes, she saw Silas sprinting at Vincent. Sigh, don't you dare! Silas knocked the gun out of Vincent's hand with a force and strength that he'd never used before. Sigh! Milo dropped Harry and ran towards Silas, but not before Silas hit Vincent across the temple with the barrel of the pistol, hard. The blow was enough. Vincent fell instantly unconscious to the ground, splayed against the theater floorboards. Fuck! What the hell do you think you're doing? Silas wheeled around and knocked out Milo with a swift hit, laying him out unconscious next to Vincent. He turned to Vivian, gingerly examining her arms and neck for bruises. Vivian, are you alright? I'm okay, but Silas, it was my fault. No, it was that man's fault. Uncle Harry, he must have escaped in the commotion. Silas picked her up, cradling her neck and knees, and gently set her down in the back of the stage behind the torn screen. It's not important now. We need to make sure you're okay. Did he hurt you anywhere? I'm fine, I promise. But we have to go after him and find out where he's kept the animals. No. You almost got hurt because of me. He gripped her face with both hands, tears springing to his eyes. He kissed her eyelids, then her cheeks, then her neck. I'm sorry. I don't know what's coming over me. What is happening? Excuse me? Do not. No, not the jazz. No. Scared. No way. Do not. Vivian is, Vivian's checking to make sure Milo and Vincent are still alive. I think it's fine. Also, it wiggles now? Yes, it wiggles now. They'll be okay. He heaved a sigh of relief. Thank goodness. Silas buried his face in her shoulder. Whoa. Nope. Goodbye. Nope. Next. Silas says, I can't lose you too. I don't know why he says that. And Vivian's like, you won't. I'm right here. Skipping. Oh. Okay, I think we're fine. Maybe we're fine. I accidentally told him how he could get backstage. Her voice broke into sobs. She covered her eyes with her hands. I understand if you hate me now, or want nothing to do with me. Hate you? How could I ever hate you? I've ruined all of this. I put them at risk. Someone ended up dead because of my stupidity. Look at me. It's all my fault. Look at me. He gently pulled her hands from her face and looked into her eyes. It's not your fault for trusting your family. These are his crimes, not yours. And I could never, ever hate you. Despite the turmoil she felt inside, looking at him felt an overwhelming peace. She kissed him. After time passed, could have been hours, seconds, she didn't know anymore. He pulled back and looked at her searchingly. Let's just stay here forever, safe and away from them all. What? No! We got animals to go save. What are you doing? You know what? Chat, I'll let you vote. You can pick one or two, your choice. I will let you vote. Obviously, you know where my heart lies, but I will let you decide. What do you think? Wiggles menacingly. Do we want to hole up somewhere with Silas? Or nah. I'm going to let the uncomfortable, sexy jazz continue playing while I hear from you all. I mean, as nice as it is, the idea of like running away with your lover and never coming back to this sick, stupid old town, sounds great and all. But we know how Silas is as a character, right? He could never just be happy with just Vivian. It's not enough for him, you know? He needs more than just that. I mean, I feel like people in general need more than just their lover. Need other things. Sounds like we're leaning towards disagree here. I'll do it. Yeah, let's do it. Boop. We can't. Sadness crept into his eyes. Yes, we can. We can stay away from all of them. But we have things we have to finish first. We have to find the rest of the animals. We need justice for Lloyd. And I need an explanation from my uncle. He owes me that much. Can we really do all that? Don't you want to see Momo again? I do. But you don't want to stay together? What do you mean? That's not what I was saying. I always knew there was something wrong with me on the outside. But I think something's wrong with me on the inside now, too. I think about you all the time, even when I'm waking up or falling asleep. You don't leave my head, no matter how hard I try. And I get this hot feeling inside when I see you, like I ate something funny. And when I try to talk to you, it's like I can't breathe. He looked up at the stage lights, still beaming overhead, before taking both her hands in his. I'm a freak. Messed up. Scary. I scare people. And I know nobody would want to stay with someone like me forever. But can you give me some of forever? My heart. Everything you said is normal when you love someone. And you are none of those things. You're the most wonderful person I know. And as for some of my forever, you can have all of it. You want to be with me? I do. 1,000,000 times over. Not sick, messed up, or scary. Not a freak or a monster. You're the most incredible, kind, sweet person I've ever met. And you're the man I love. Silas's eyes widened. He pulled her onto his lap and wrapped her up in a kiss. Ah! Ew! Ew, stop. No, they make it out. Ew. Ew, I didn't say you could make out. You could just kiss and call it a day. Ew. Oh. He is down horrendous. He... I also want to mention that this is what? They've known each other for like 3 weeks at this point? I gotta say, 3 weeks is not enough time to know somebody. Yeah. Even if you're around them like 24/7, 3 weeks is not enough to know somebody. Yeah, I don't... okay. I mean, this is normal. Let's be real. For like visual novel games and stuff, they're not realistic. It's not supposed to be, but like, dang it. The passage of time. Kind of important to me. We got married as teenagers on average. Folks got married to people they knew for a week. I guess during that time, yeah. I suppose so, huh? Technically, now that I'm thinking about it, this makes this This is contemporaneous with Peaky Blinders, and I just keep thinking about how I really want to watch Peaky Blinders now. It's just a better show. Obviously, it's a different thing, and those are professionals and yada yada and whatever. But yeah, our idea of dating someone for years is extremely modern. Yeah, no, I can see that. I think it's I wonder when. I guess the next question is, I wonder when that shift happened. You're the most beautiful person I've seen all week. Marry me. Post World War II type beat. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was trying to wonder when that cultural shift kind of changed. That makes sense. Post World War II makes sense. I kind of vibe with that. Well, I mean, even in the 50s, it was really common for like high school sweethearts to get married. Yeah. Thoughts. I don't know. Culture. You mean it? I do. Then I love you. I love you so, so much. I'll go wherever you go. She kissed him again. We'll get through this together. And we'll find Momo and the rest of them. You have any idea where your uncle might have gone? I think I have an idea. It's a little early. What would you say to meeting my parents? It's kind of a weird, abrupt change, but I guess that's fine. I don't know. I would like the chapters to be built in a narratively satisfying way. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta reach a conclusion and then, I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Nitpicking. I can't. I have thoughts apparently today. Hold on one sec. I have thoughts today. All right, look. No. If I do this, I will get stun locked. We don't want to talk about this. I can't. Nope, never mind. Forget it. Forget I said anything. I am too obsessed with role playing right now. It is not. We cannot. I will sit here and talk about this for several hours. Don't. Never mind. I will never mind. You know, I'm not even doing it. I was like, I'll post something in chat. No, I'm not going to. A, because Twitch has character limits on their messages, and B, I'm kind of cringe. Wrote a self-insert. It's great. The self-insert is awesome. You know what? I'll post a snippet in the Discord later. At some point. When I finish this. Yeah, okay. When I finish this, I'll post it. Okay, thanks. They skirted alongside the building, hand in hand, stopping in the parked fleet of Harlow cars. Hang on. He walked behind each identical black car, carefully reading every license plate. Here. What's this? Lloyd gave me the spare keys to one of Mr. Harlow's cars a long time ago. Just in case something happened. Oh, right. Guess he'd probably have a hard time getting picked up by a taxi looking like this. Her dress was torn all the way up the side seam, revealing her thighs past her stocking garters. Why is her dress... Wait, pause. Why is her dress torn? Wait, that doesn't make sense. No, wait, hold on. Am I stupid? Wait. Like, she ran, right? Up to the stage. Then Vincent grabs her and pushes her against a wall. Why is her dress torn? That doesn't make sense. Because he grabbed her by, like, the arm and then shoved her against the wall. So... I don't... That's weird. Okay, whatever. Silas's suit jacket and gloves had disappeared somewhere in the fray, leaving his tattoos fully visible once again. He had gloves? He has never been depicted with gloves. The sprite art... Oh, wait. It's the wrong... Wait. I want to finish this story. I want to finish. That's the wrong button. Okay. His skin, too, was bruised and covered in small cuts. Vivian laid a hand on his forearm. We have to treat you. These could get infected. I'll be okay. The tattoos were never done in the cleanest environments either. He opened the passenger side door for her. Silas eased the car into first gear and pulled out into the deserted street. I hope Mother and Daddy don't mind me coming home so late and looking like this. She glanced at Silas driving the car, admiring the slight bump of his nose, curve of his lips against the cityscape. Vivian watched the tattoos dance along his forearms as he turned the wheel for a wide left turn. Despite everything, she couldn't help but feel at peace looking at him. I'm sorry to both my dear parents, but this one's coming home with me too. Vivian. You're so handsome when you say my name like that. He was so distracted that he barely missed sideswiping the curb. Whoa! Vivian giggled, momentarily forgetting the stress of the situation. You can't just surprise me out of nowhere like that. But it's not a surprise, is it? Not after what we just said back there. Even in the darkness, she could see his cheeks flush. He stretched his right arm, resting his hand on the back of her seat. Vivian, Mr. Harlow and Milo. I didn't want to hurt them. You helped me. She put a hand on his arm. Thank you. Silas said nothing, only nodded and bit his lip. After Vivian got them lost a few times, they went down more than a couple dead ends. They finally found themselves in West's neighborhood. Tall hedges and imposing gates concealed the largest estate in all of Los Angeles, even more shrouded in the dark night. Wow, this is where you grew up? Yes. Feels strange to be back in this place after I fought tooth and nail to get out. Pull in near the elm trees. As Silas slowed the car, a security guard walked up to the window, took one look at Silas and frowned. Move along now, bud. Excuse me, open the gates, please. We don't open the west gates for any old chippy love. I'd like to repeat to my father what you just said to Evelyn West. Realization slowly dawned on the guard's face before quickly turning to horror. Ah, Miss West, it's just that hair, and you look so different. Beautiful though, of course. Just a little joke there. You're always famous for that sense of humor. But I'd like to welcome you home with a laugh. Open the gates. Right, you are. Well, come right on in then, please. As soon as the car slowed to a stop, she hopped out, but Silas remained seated, fiddling with the steering wheel. Aren't you coming? I think I'll wait for you outside. Once Harry tells you where Momo and the rest are, I'll drive us there right away. I'll be right here. I won't move. I want you to come inside with me. He's nervous. I don't trust myself not to rip that guy to shreds. I don't like to hurt people. Well, who deserve it? Silas looked away from her, taking in the marble facades and impeccable topiaries unseeingly. I'll rip him to shreds for you, just as angry as you are. Let's go. He reached for the driver's window, grabbed his hand, giving it a squeeze. And it's not just about him. Vivian, you can't meet your parents. Look at me. I am looking. But all I see is a devastatingly handsome man with pink hair and some pretty drawings on him as an extra bonus. Do you really want your parents to see you with someone like me? What? But both of these sentences are the same thing. I have to think about this. Hold on. I feel like there's implications to both of these choices. Chat, we need to discuss this, please. I need to, get my thoughts straight before I pick a choice. So, saying it doesn't matter to me what you look like is meant to, assuage his immediate concerns here. But I want them to see you means that it says more than just I don't care what you look like. I want them to see you is a statement where she's basically trying to imply, I'm on your side, and I want them to see who you are as a person, um, and like to meet you and that kind of stuff, right? So the the thing is that if she says it doesn't matter to me what you look like, he knows that as an objective fact already. It's not her opinion he's worried about. So it doesn't make sense to say that. Just thinking aloud here, but that's how I feel about that particular sentence. Let me know what you think if you have any feelings about this particular choice here. I'm gonna go run and I'm gonna mix up some beverage real fast. I'll be right back. But you let me know what you think. Ones and twos in chat. I'll let you mull it over and talk amongst yourselves for a hot second. I'll be right back. I'll be quick. You can hang out and stare at them for a minute. Okay. One sec. Okay, I'm back. Back. I'm here. Okay. Okay. So, no thoughts, huh? All right. No thoughts, head empty, it seems. No problem. Okay. Boop. Vivian leaned into the car window, feeling the cool night breeze dust the back of her neck. I know you might not believe me. I haven't said this out loud before, but I actually love your tattoos. What is the point of this conversation? I just said illusion of choice again. They're unusual, of course, but I like that they mark you. It's like no one could ever mistake you for anyone but mine. And it doesn't matter if my parents dislike the tattoos. You, are beautiful to me. Silas stared at her, mouth slightly agape. For a moment's hesitation, he nodded. Okay, I'll go in with you. Sorry to be such a coward. Shush. You're probably the only person in this city brave enough to dare knock out Vincent Harlow. That's it? We didn't even get to say I want them to see you. This game. Okay. We're gonna finish this. And I'm gonna have words. I'm gonna have lots of words. We're gonna have words. I'm gonna finish
Did
this.
everyone
We're
use
having
up
words.
all
We're
their
having
spoons
words.
today?
But this story needs to be done with. I'm so done. Oh gosh. Okay. In two-step unison, her light bare feet to his heavy leather Oxfords, they walked up the ivory brush stairs. Vivian fiddled with a hidden telephone built into one of the pillars. Hello, it's me. I've come home. Miss Evelyn. She opened the door, ushering them inside with no expression of surprise at either Vivian's appearance or her guest. Something's off. Where are my parents? The drawing room, miss. My uncle there as well? The maid nodded, eyes downcast. Excuse me, sorry. As they walked down the long hallway toward the drawing room, Vivian tried to pinpoint the cause of the rupture she felt in her family home. But all the same paintings were there, hung perfectly straight in their frames, not so much as a throw rug left askew. Here's the drawing room. You ready? She squeezed his hand. I think so. Mother, Daddy, I'm home. Crash? A priceless Ming Dynasty vase smashed just above Vivian's head. Silas seized her waist and pulled her to his side. Pumpkin? Evelyn, where in the heavens have you been? Archie wrapped her in a bear hug while Florence fussed with her hair. She deduced that the target of the porcelain projectile had been Uncle Harry, standing a few paces in front of the door. We were so worried absolutely sick. We looked everywhere, asked everyone. I didn't know what to do with myself with you gone. Her father took her face in his hands, his eyes watering. My pumpkin, thank God, thank God. Evelyn, what happened to you? Your hair, your clothes, where are your shoes? Is everything all right? Her mother regarded Silas with a look of panic. And who's this? This is Silas. His face showed visible relief at her perfunctory introduction. It's very nice to meet you, sir and madam. Now, you. All eyes fell on Harry. Vivian felt Silas next to her tremble with anger. Is it true? Ducky. Is it true? Vivian's insides were boiling. Even looking at him is sickening. The only reason that I'm not screaming like a madwoman right now is because my mother is in the room and I don't want to upset her. Florence's hands flew to her mouth. You son of a bitch, what did you do to my daughter? Archie strode across the room and grabbed his brother by the collar, pushing him against the wall. Stop it, stop it. Unhand me, Arch. So you were seeing my wife and stalking my daughter behind my back? What? No, darling, I had no idea he was in town either, truly. Harry, explain yourself. For once, her uncle was lost for words. Finally, he looked at Florence. Florence, my angel, this is the last chance. Come with me. Let's leave this godforsaken city. My angel? How dare you come back in your proposition here as if nothing has changed after all these years? Silas put a protective arm around Vivian's shoulders. Mother? Daddy? What is he saying? For the love of God, will you two shut up? I didn't want her to ever find out about this. Find out about what? Vivian has no brain cells? Do you know what? This is just me right now. I'm just so mad. This is me. Internally. Okay. I have never been angrier. Alright. Okay. Moving on. The room fell silent, the only sound from the ticking of the grandfather clock. Florence looked at the ceiling, her eyes damp with tears. Mother, are you crying? The only time she'd seen her mother cry was when her grandmother died. Florence shook her head furiously, but tears spilled out regardless. Flor, never meant for it to get like this. You shut your damn mouth. She's my wife. You're lucky I didn't throw you out the second you arrived here. No. Silas stiffened at Vivian's side, squeezing her shoulder so hard she winced. It's true. All of it. You stole the animals, killed Lloyd, and now you're asking my mother to run away with you? Silence hung in the air like a chandelier, heavy with cobwebs. Florence was the first to find her voice again. Murder. Harry swallowed hard. I did all this for you. What is he saying? Jesus. You've always been a shit brother, a terrible businessman, and an irredeemable philanderer. You've added thief and murderer to the list, too? Listen, I'm sorry I came back. Never wanted to ruin things even more. It's my last shot to prove that I was good enough. And I thought that maybe if I made it big in the pictures and my productions made enough at the box office, she would see. And this she would be my wife of 30 years? Fleur, I had to do something big to break into the film industry here. I'm too old and disgraced to make a splash without something big. Exotic animals are hard to come by, even in Hollywood, and, well, found a cheap source of them. If I were only successful as my brother, it'd be different. You'd have chosen me. Wait, hold on, I need the video. Wait, hold on, one sec. I need it. I don't have it. Hold on, one sec. One sec. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? There, hold on. One sec. One sec. Hold on. Let me just, I have to, because I don't have the thing on it. So give me a second. Hold on.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Okay, sorry, that was it. That's literally it. This is the culmination of the story. Oh, this makes me so upset. Okay, move on. Oh my god. I never said that. You didn't have to. Do you hear yourself? Do you have no shame to say this in front of my daughter? No, Uncle Harry and Mother? Please say it's not true. Again, silence. Oh my god, Vivian is so annoying. I mean, Evelyn. Evelyn is so annoying. Jeez. Oh my god, I'm going to be sick. Mother and Uncle Harry? Together? She held back a gag with both hands. Bro, it's not that serious. Calm your ass. Arch, I had to do it. My pride as a man was on the line. Florence, I've never stopped loving you, and you should know it. I know you had to have read all my letters these past 10 years. Just hope that if I could restore my name and prestige, you might reconsider. So our baby tiger, the rest of the animals, and a good man were all collateral damage for some old flame? You used me like this? Hurt so many innocents? For something this pointless? Harry winced as though her words punctured his skin. And then you sent an invitation to the premiere of this tainted film? Why did you do it? Because I saw an opportunity I couldn't just pass up. Your friend here would be even bigger than those meaningless animals. Meaningless? Silas' fist balled with rage. I've shown you both what was possible. I offered this boy stardom. What need would the beast have to return to Harlow's Speakeasy if he knew everything he loved was in my pocket? Silas is no beast. It's you. You're the monster. Also, I just realized Evelyn's sprite has no angry face. I hate this. I hate this a lot. They should both be apoplectic with rage, and Silas's angry face does not seem to exist right now. I'm fine. I'm okay, I swear I'm okay. I guess this is how you rage bait me. With bad writing. Okay, it's not horrible, but it is kind of bad. Sorry, devs. Ducky, listen. I was so thrilled to see you again. I never thought you might get involved. But as the situation between the two of you and those animals unfolded, and you gave me those hints, I couldn't resist. I hinted at nothing. I simply trusted you like a fool. Please don't hate me for what I did. You're practically like a daughter to me. I can't even look at you. We need to call the police. Not yet, Vivian. First, we have to find out where Momo and the others are kept first. Silas placed a hand on the small of Vivian's back as he spoke. Small action drew the room's attention. Who the hell is this? Are you the one who took my daughter away? No, sir. I would never do that, sir. Mother, Daddy, this is Silas Roan. He works for Vincent Harlow as his top animal trainer, and I've been assisting him ever since I began working there. It's very nice to finally meet you both. Your house is really pretty. I'm sorry it's under such strange circumstances, but it was urgent that we find Mr. Harry right away. You stole all my friends and killed one of them. Boy, if you were ever in love, you'd understand. Silas spoke so softly only Vivian could hear. But I am in love, and I would never. Don't look at him, Floor. Can't see it now. This man is covered in filthy tattoos. That we already knew that he does not have his jacket or his gloves. That was established like last chapter. Technically in story like 5 minutes ago. Maybe 10 if we count the car ride. Like, come on. Writers, please, I'm begging you. I can't do this anymore. I cannot. Ah. I think I'm getting rage baited. Chat, I can't do this. Ah. Feels like the writer is losing the plot. Look, it's the end of the story. The writer is probably brain tired, trying to push this game out, trying to get everything done. Bet you maybe this is one of the last routes written. I don't know, man. You can kind of feel it when certain love interests are supposed to be like the main canon love interest, you know? That's the thing about multiple route games. Sometimes you can kind of feel it. Not every game is like that. If it's a good game, they should all be given their proper, like, character development and, like, and you feel the way the relationship develops and that kind of thing. But I'm not, man, I can't. Just the little basic things are really, maybe I'm nitpicking, but even the basic things I can't get right. Okay. He's either a circus beast or an escaped criminal, and he refused my offer to give him a more decent life. Don't you dare call her Floor. All of you need to stop this, right now. You two, please don't address my boyfriend in that manner. You didn't raise me to be so rude, and I might expect the same standard of conduct from you. Your boyfriend? This man? You can't possibly have a boyfriend. You're engaged to be wed. The tiny remaining shred of patience in Vivian disintegrated. Why did she still have patience in the first place? She knew her family was going to say this. I need a minute. The ad break, please. Ad, save me. An ad break in about a minute. I'm gonna read as fast as possible for the minute. And then during ads, I will go on an extended tangent. Because I need better than this. There's a murderer standing here in front of us, and you're focused on an arranged marriage? She looked at Harry, who was grinding a patent leather toe into the Persian carpet. You can't bring back Lloyd, but you can tell us where the animals are. You owe me that much, and I never want to see you again. Ducky, they'll take me to jail. You surely can't mean you want me to get locked up. God, everything hurts. When will this all end? Me right now, me. Takes a screenshot of this game. You did an evil thing, and evil things ought to be punished. Florence, who had been carefully examining the filigree on the oil lamps, kept her eyes upon the ceiling before speaking in measured tones. Harry, tell her. At Florence's voice, Harry shrunk. He wrung his hands once, twice. I have to make a call, then. Harry picked up the telephone on the lacquered end table. Hello. Yes, it's me. Have they already left? All right, run to meet them before they reach the dock and have them come back. Yes, I'll come collect them now. What are we waiting for? Daddy, send for a car. Are we in ads? Are we in ads? I'm waiting. Are we in ads? Also, if we're in ads, ad time, ad time. Even though Ko-Fi Streambot is pitching the Ko-Fi, I gotta say, made these panels really happy. Someone picked them up already. You should pick yours up too if you're futuristic. If you're not futuristic, it's okay. I get it. There we go. Now we're in ads. A cool 3-minute long rant. Okay, look. I've written better stories than this. And I do stupid role plays with an LLM, okay? Look, hold on. Do I even have it in here? Hold on. Let me just... I have to... Where is it in here? Is it in here? It's not in here. Wait. Or is it? Hold on. One sec. Is it? You know, no. I can pick someone else. It doesn't matter. Hold on. I have so many things. Let me put... Oh, not this one. This one will kill you. You guys can't read that. Hold on. Maybe this. Let's open this. Hold on. One sec. 4 pages. Not that bad. Hold on. One sec. No, this doesn't make sense. You won't... If you don't know what's going on, this doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, that's an AU. One sec. Wait. I'll just... You know what? Screw it. Let me just grab this. Hold on. Where's... Okay, I have to... Hold on. I gotta find the, Look, I have to look for the word love because I cannot find it. No? No? Here. No, hold on. One sec. Almost, I've been searching for things, but I cannot find the moment where these two people say that they like each other. One sec. I'll find it. Give me just a second. I have a minute left to find it, and I will put it in the... No, I won't put it in chat. I'll put it in Discord. Hold on. Where? Where? Okay. Here. Here. Good enough. Copy. Alright, I'm cringe, but I'm pasting this in the Discord right now. Going in the Husbandos channel, okay? Alright, it's there. Okay, continuing now. The edges of the sunrise crested over the hills, bathing the city in a soft purple-pink light. The impossibly beautiful scenery bolstered the burgeoning hope inside Vivian's abdomen. Bro, does hope live in the abdomen? Um, I don't think hope lives in the abdomen, okay? Hope lives in the heart. Come on now. Okay. Absolutely not. Harry had opened the door for Florence and began to enter the same car. You think I'd trust a murderer around my wife? You're getting in this one with me and the guards. And darling, does your friend have to join us? This is rather a family issue. Vivian tightened her hold on Silas's hand. Yes, it's a family issue. So he stays. Florence sighed. In you get, then. So this is... You two are... Evelyn? She's my girlfriend, ma'am. Yes, that's right. I simply don't understand. We had so many good choices for you. Not my choices. They weren't good to me if they weren't him. Ma'am, if I may. Florence inclined her head toward him. I really, really like your daughter. She's the best thing I've ever found, and I've gone all over the place. That's why I can understand why you don't want her to be with somebody like me. Silas, don't say such things. You're exactly right. Evelyn is my only child and more precious to me than anything. She deserves a perfect partner. And I'm not that. Silas? I'm not that at all. But she's the smartest person I've ever met, and I trust her with my life, so I trust her decision to choose me. Even if it doesn't make sense to me either. Vivian felt her heart flutter. Florence stared at Silas, for once lost for words. That was quite well put. Silas had already jumped from the car as soon as it slowed in front of the waterfront warehouse. A West guard gripped Harry on either side. You ready? Silas nodded, tightening his hold on her hand. Archie fitted the key into the lock and turned it. Chirps and howls, meows and screeches filled the room up. You didn't have to say up. Okay. Like bubbles in a can of soda. Also like bubbles in a can of soda? Alright, I have... The writer's getting tired. They're here. You guys, everyone. Momo. Happy cat noises. Very cute. Momo's very cute. Vivian and Silas and Momo fell into a hug, the sweet tiger nuzzling them and licking their hands. Gus, Gilbert, Lefty, everyone, you're all here. Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried. Breathless, Vivian and Silas ran up to the cages containing the animals that lined the walls. The animals were wild with joy at the sight of Silas, pushing against the iron bars. Whoa. Hi, everyone. Everyone, hi, hello. I missed you so much. I'm so happy to finally see you again. His voice caught in his throat as he reached a hand through the bars and felt the nuzzles of the animals he'd been parted from for so long. Hi, babies. I missed you too. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see all of you. You sweet angels. Thank heavens you're all right. My word. They're really quite something, aren't they? Archie appraised Silas. You have quite a knack for critters, don't you? Well, you've been through a lot together. Whoa! Gus, Silas can't catch you jumping through the bars, silly. Speaking of which, Harry, why have you caged them? That one nearly took my arm off. Silas frowned as Momo licked every available part of his hand and wrist. He squeezed him tighter, holding him like a newborn baby. They don't like being in here. They need sunshine and trees and space to run and play. How on earth are you supposed to keep a bunch of wild animals in the line? It's all I could manage to get them here in the first place. Harry, open it. With a heavy sigh, he fiddled with the lock until it clicked open, West's guard still gripping his shoulders. The entire crowd of animals pounced on Silas and Vivian, knocking them to the ground and covering them in licks and kisses. You guys, careful now. It tickles. Oh, Lefty, you sweetheart, you. Everyone, I'm so happy to see you. We're going home now, okay? Look at all of you. You're filthy. We'll have to give you all hot baths at the house later. Vivian disentangled herself from the pile of animals and went over to Harry, who had stepped away after opening the cage. Despite everything, I still can't quite believe you. Thank you for returning them to us. Ducky, it was the least I could do, after everything. You want to run away, don't you? Avoid justice for what you did to Lloyd? Harry shook his head. I'm going to turn myself in. I'm a criminal. Besides, there's nothing keeping me here now. He looked over at Florence, who was gingerly holding Momo at arm's length. Thank you for seeing reason. At least some of my uncle is still in there. I really am sorry. I truly never intended for you to be affected. I just thought if I could succeed in this one thing, maybe she would see me again. And was it worth it? Well, perhaps it was. Just to see her once more was worth it. Can't say I forgive you, but I think I do understand. You do? If Silas and I ever parted, I would steal and murder for a chance to see him again. He gave a sad smile. He is a good man. I wish you both all the best. Archie walked back into the warehouse, a pair of policemen flanking him. Ah, they're here. Punctual as always, gentlemen. Goodbye, Uncle. Goodbye. I love you like my own daughter, Ducky. I love you too. Take care of yourself. Why is she being so nice to him? What the fuck? I hate everything about this bit. This is not good. I'm very angry. Come on. She has no spine. And no, I don't know, no convictions. You know what I mean? She has no convictions. That's what makes me mad about her. He gave her a slight smile and a tip of his hat before offering up his hands to be cuffed. Vivian watched her father march her uncle outside. Goodbye. I'll miss you despite everything. Her mother's voice brought her back to the present. They can't all fit into our cars, can they? We'll have to have one of the construction trucks sent around. Silas played with a set of baby monkeys, his laughter ringing out against the tinny warehouse walls. The sight made her feel warm and bubbly inside. As if feeling her eyes on him, Silas turned toward her, as Momo nuzzled into his neck and Gus pawed at his chest. Vivian, they're really here. They're really okay. We're all gonna be home together soon. Can't believe Mother agreed to housing the animals until we can arrange to get them back to the menagerie. She took in the richly upholstered furniture, the trinkets collected from around the world, the Palladian windows that overlooked the starry night view of Los Angeles. Breathing in the night, she lingered at the window a few minutes. I think it's late enough. She crept down the long corridor that she knew so well, taking care to avoid every creaky floorboard and every hazardous carpet edge. Going down the less often used stairwell, she went down a level to the third floor and to
Did
the
you
right
know you
toward the
can
guest
pet
room.
me? Check out the pet cafe.
I'm talking! Should be the third room from the end. 1, 2, 3. Praying he was awake, she carefully knocked and held her breath, waiting. Several seconds passed in silence. Nothing. You must already be asleep. Vivian tried to bury her disappointment and turned to creep back to her room. Vivian, is that you? There you are. You're awake. Standing there with Momo in his arms, rubbing his eyes and his tattoos on full display, he looked more handsome than anything Vivian had ever seen. She threw herself onto them for a hug. Whoa. Happy cat noise. Shh, we can't wake anyone. I'll be quiet. I'm happy to see you. I wanted to come find you, but your house is too big. Couldn't figure out where your room was. Come with me. I'll show you. Happy cat noise. Here, little guy, I'll let you go back to sleep. Silas gently tucked the yawning Momo back into bed. Vivian grabbed his hand and pulled him with her down the hall. This way. He dashed up the stairs, his long legs taking the steps 2 at a time. He scooped her up by the waist, and when she neared the top and spun her around, sending her into another fit of giggles. Silas shut the door behind them. The animals are really home, every last one. We're all together again. Oh God. I heard the music change. No, I'm scared. Make it stop. She threw her arms around his neck and pulled his face down to hers, kissing him with an intensity that surprised even her. All right, since they're in her room, I'm scared. I'm not gonna read this bit. We all know what happens here. Yep. Yep. Against the door? Oh yeah, against the door. Okay. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Alright. It's over now. We're... The bed. The bed is happening. Panic. 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 The bed is happening. It's not a drill. Is our time skip? Please. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I don't know what I expected. This is the next morning. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, I was gonna say we need to talk about his weird skull spider tattoo, but you can't see it. It's not on the side of him. Also, his pecs are massive. They should not look like that. Let's be real. They can't look like that. Like...
Welcome RNG_J.
J, no! Oh God! Here, let me just... Hold on. Here, just... Look at his pecs. They don't need to look like that. Jay? He's in underwear right now. I can't show this. I'm going to get banned. Oh God. You can play this game for yourself, man boob. You can play this game for yourself. Next. Okay, it's the morning after, so they're gonna wake up.
Oh no, he's hot!
I know. Bless. I technically scammed you because you didn't get the image, but thank you. The sensor overrides all. No, stop.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, stop. I have to move the thing. Hold on. We're gonna do this. Wait. I have to put this like up here. Okay, next. Hold on. They're spooning. Hold on. Next. Next. No. You're not missing anything. You're not missing anything. Hold on. Please put clothes on. Silas, please put clothes on. I can't do this. Silas here says, let's get up. We've got to get the animals ready before Mr. Harlow's transport crew gets here at 10. You're right. I'll dress and meet you downstairs. She strained her ears to listen to the voices emanating from the hall. Wait. Did you hear? Miss Evelyn's back. Sleeping in her bed with a gentleman caller, I hear. There's some gossiping happening outside her door. Of course I heard. Have you seen that man? Turns out he's covered in tattoos. It's just like that girl to show up and bring a criminal under her parents' roof. I heard they met overseas. Miss Evelyn joined some kind of salon in Europe. Huh, I don't doubt it. That girl has no sense of decorum. Never has. I'd have sent her off to get married years ago. Listen now, did did you remember to finish starching the sheets last night? Their footsteps faded down the hall, taking their gossip with them. Vivian and Silas looked at each other and burst out laughing. Get freaking dressed. Put clothes on. Both of you. Right now. Thank God, it's chapter 10. Okay. Okay, we're fine now. I think. Oh, much later? What is this time skip? Where's the kitchen? We've never seen this kitchen ever. What is this? Where is this? Look at this kitchen. Okay. Honey, can you please help me with this? Vivian teetered on a footstool, trying to reach a vase in the highest cabinet shelf. The vase was a gift from her mother, and always had to be displayed during her parents' frequent visits. Damn this thing. The stool slipped from under her feet. Bro, she's gonna die. Just before she fell, a pair of strong arms wrapped tightly around her waist like a boa constrictor. Hey now, what would we say about being more careful on this thing? It's your fault for putting it up so high. They laughed, still holding each other. He kissed her nose and then her forehead before planting a shower of small pecks all over her face. She dissolved into more giggles. Sigh, stop it. Sorry, I don't speak human that well. She seized his face and landed a kiss on his lips, deep and long. They entangled for a few moments longer before remembering where they were. With a smile, he brought down the vase for her. I'll go pick you some flowers in the garden for that. Perfect. Thank you. Where's Maisie? Still napping. I laid out the dress your mother bought her, too. Oh, I doubt she'll want to fuss with all those ribbons and bows, but it's worth a try. Why is she unbuttoning his shirt? What's happening? She playfully unbuttoned the front of his shirt. She stood on tiptoes for another kiss. Why? He's perfectly dressed. Why are you unbuttoning his shirt? That's rude. Rude. Why? Just so you can pull up this other sprite? What is up with this? Also, baby. This was much, much later, I am assuming. Vivian poked her head into the nursery. Curled up in a ball, the toddler slept cuddled up against a now fully grown Momo. Fully grown Momo is crazy. A fully grown tiger is huge. What? This game. I can't. Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. I can read. I'm fine. I'm okay. This game is gonna drive me to drink. It's irony because this is Prohibition era, but yeah. Anyway. They never like to be apart, even when they sleep. God, she's so beautiful. I'll never get tired of looking at her. She'd have to be with you as her mother. No, that hair is all you, my love. Maisie stirred, clutching Momo's giant paw with her tiny fist. She opened her radiant pink eyes and blinked a few times before outstretching her arms. Papa! Mama! Silas knelt down to scoop up Maisie, nuzzling Momo's snout as he did. How'd my baby sleep? Good. I dreamed about Momo. Silly girl, Momo's always in your dreams. The telephone rang from the hallway. I'll get it. Vivian took Maisie from him and busied herself with braiding her daughter's hair. So much pink. Pink hair, pink eyes. You're Mom and Daddy's little Valentine, you know that? I know I am. Momo stretched and yawned, just now waking up from his slumber. Silas came back into the room. That was your mother. She wants to reschedule. What? We've had this visit planned all week. Something about the trip taking too long, and a time conflict with your father's bridge tournament. To hear that woman talk, San Diego may as well be as far away as Shanghai. God, I can't read. A smile spread across Silas's face. Well, I am disappointed not to have your parents visit, but I'm pretty happy to have a relaxing weekend. Goodness, me too. You've been so busy with work. It'd be lovely to have the time. Yep, it'd be nice to relax, just the three of us. Or, Papa? Momo grumbled, annoyed at being forgotten. Silas patted him in apology. That's right, 4. How could I forget the best wedding present we got? Heaps better than that old vase. Vase. Vase, vase, same. It's fine. Vivian sat reading under a swaying willow tree. The salty ocean air wafted from the shore, and sunlight beamed around her, enveloping the garden in warmth. Sometimes it does feel like a dream. She heard the voices she loved most drifting from the house. Here we go, surprise, Mama. Yeah. Suppressing a smile behind her book, Vivian pretended not to notice the tufts of wild pink hair poking above the tops of hedges as her family made their way toward her. She heard Silas's heavy step behind the tree and the irrepressible giggles of the baby. Oh! My goodness! You two gave me such a fright. They all dissolved into peals of laughter, Silas plopping down next to her on the grass before tenderly setting Maisie between them. Look at you, barely 3 years old and you're already so full of mischief. We like to keep you on your toes. He ran a hand through his wife's hair, the shadows of the willow's tendrils dabbling her curls. How's the book? It's quite good, but my family here is a good bit more entertaining. Kind of distracting, really. Can't help it. Raised in a circus and all. Mama, play with me. Momo lumbered out of the house to join them in the sunshine. Maisie pulled his tail, which he ignored with an indulgent air. Bad girl, teasing Momo. Silas sighed contentedly and stretched out on the grass. I love this garden so much, it's almost too big. It's at least triple the size of the house. Maybe we should have a greenhouse put in. For old time's sake? He tenderly caressed Vivian's cheek. What time? What sake? Your mom and papa fell in love in a greenhouse 4 years ago. We certainly have the space for another one. We could even try to replicate it. Oh, I brought mail. Nothing too exciting except a note from Mr. Harlow. Really? What did he say? Silas tore open the envelope and read aloud. I expect to see my godchild sometime this summer, so make your horse and buggy arrangements down there. The whole gang will be in attendance. Not Harlow. We have automobiles in San Diego, too. I'm so excited for them to visit. I miss them so much. Yes, it's really been too long. Perhaps they can come down for the 4th of July. Her memories of her time at Harlow's Speakeasy were at once hazy and sharp, like an old photograph partially water-stained. She looked back on all of the crew with fondness and was always happy to see them when they made a visit to Los Angeles. But that whole world felt very distant and separate from the one she inhabited now. The sound of the doorbell echoing out from the house snapped her from her reverie. Who could that be, Maisie? Santa! Not in June, sweetheart. Better not be Mother changing her mind for a surprise visit. I'll go see who it is. No, you two keep playing. I'll get it. Vivian stood and dusted her skirt. Before opening the door, she peeked out from behind the window's curtains. She let out a gasp of surprise as she evaluated the 3 strangers on her doorstep. Oh my! The most ordinary looking of the trio was a gentleman in normal casual wear, carrying a unicycle. To his left was a diminutive man, coming up to only about Vivian's waist. On the right was a beautiful woman in a spectacular gown. She would have looked completely at home at any of Vivian's mother's formal events, but for her full mustache and beard. For my time at Harlow's, I probably would have run away screaming. She swung open the door. Good morning. How can I help you? The short man spoke first, in a tone that made clear he was a self-appointed leader of the group. Good morning to you too, Mrs. Roan. It's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance. Likewise, Mr. Leonhardt, ma'am. Squall? No, I'm just kidding. We're here to speak with your husband, if that's all right with you. Are you all from his old circus? The beautiful woman nodded and imperiously fanned her neck. The man with the unicycle just studied Vivian's entryway. We are, and we've come with some news to give young Mr. Roan. We just wrapped up a tour in San Francisco and took a detour down here to see him. Silas probably won't want to see people from the circus, but they did come all this way. I see. Well, I'll just go fetch my husband. Lovey, is everything okay? Silas burst out from the kitchen, holding Maisie in one arm and followed by Momo. Oh! Stopped short in surprise. Gur? Momo ain't happy? Momo. A gentle touch from Silas silenced him. Sigh, you've grown so big. I remember when you looked up to me. Leonhard, Amelia, Johnny, what are you guys doing here? Vivian wrapped an arm around his waist. Look, I know it's been a long time. You didn't want anything to do with the circus anymore, but gee, this is tough. Leonhard mopped his head with a lurid pink handkerchief. The bearded woman patted his back and squared his small shoulders once more. Sigh, your daddy's dead. Died some time ago. Natural causes. I'm sorry to be the bearer of this news. Dead. She squeezed him closer to her and looked up at Silas's face. His expression was unchanged. Maisie, bored, began to play with his pink tendrils. Darling, are you all right? He glanced down at his wife before giving her a reassuring smile. I'm fine. Leonhard, thank you for letting me know. I thought my father was dead a long time ago, to be honest with you. He was always trying to drink himself into an early grave. He readjusted Maisie on his hip, took Vivian's hand tightly. Really nice to see all of you. I'm a bit confused why you'd come and let me know, though. Haven't talked to him in 15 years. Ah, see, that's the good part of my message. Ahem. The trio huddled together expectantly, looking like a surrealist tableau in their kitchen. He left it all to you. All of what? The circus, of course. Oh my goodness. The circus? That's right, Sai. You know what this means? We can all go on tour again. You'll be able to run the whole thing, exactly how you want. I don't want it. What's that now? I don't want it. You three can split it. Sell it, for all I care. You'll do a great job whatever you decide. I have everything I want already. Daddy, play more. But why wouldn't you want all this? Your father's legacy. Everything he worked for his whole life. I am so mad about this too, because this... the nerve of these people... Okay, look. Let's be real. His dad basically abused him, right? Because, you know, the whole putting tattoos against your, against your consent and that kind of thing. Like to me, that's basically abuse. Let's call it that, obviously. We're going to call it what it is. And he obviously would not want anything to do with his father's legacy at all. I don't blame him in the slightest. And I would have very nicely kicked these people out of my damn house. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Continuing now. Because I want to finish this. And apparently I have things to say. I think. I don't know. Not very well. I have things to say, but they won't be articulated very well. Alright. Man, that's awakening something in you, Neo. Rage. Rage. I don't know why. I just... Yeah. Alright. Everything he worked for his whole life. Right. It's his legacy, and I have mine. Here. He lifted Maisie slightly, who cooed with happiness. Well then. We can really keep the whole shebang? He looked up at Silas with an incredulous expression. The man with the unicycle stood erect, finally at full attention, while the bearded lady batted her eyelashes in joy. Really, I know you'll take good care of it. Why, you're a great man, Silas. Can't say I'm not disappointed you won't be with us, but thank you. Thank you so much. Leonhard reached up and Silas crouched down to shake hands with him. And you have a beautiful family. Your mother would be very proud. The trio turned to leave, gathering themselves and heading out the door. Wait. Yes, Mrs. Roan? Do the inheritance include the circus animals? Why? Why are we asking this question? Much later, there's another time skip. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, fine. What a night. Do you think Maisie's still asleep? I'm sure she is. She was tuckered out helping me brush all the puppies' coats before we opened tonight. He rolled over to her with a happy sigh. I think today was our busiest yet. And it's only the second month. I'm going to have to hire some help. The animals were spectacular. Felt like a dream, having their very own menagerie. But this one was different. No shows, no gimmicks. Silas's main focus was on rehabilitating and caring for all the animals, working to create the healthiest habitat possible. Vivian handled the logistical side of matters. I told them they all get to rest for the whole week until next Saturday. And if it's still too much, they said they'd tell me so we can make sure their break is long enough. We might have to set ticket limits. Even though there's no performance, having too many people in here to observe them might get overwhelming. And the San Diego Tribune wants to come to the next showing. They want to write an article on the first ethical zoo in the nation. Silas straightened up and looked down at her with a smile, tucking an unruly lock of blonde hair behind her ear. What is it? Again? Alright. Again.
How is everyone?
We're suffering, Milkshake. That's how we're doing. We're suffering. Stop. No, now they're touching each other. Skip. Skippa. What does this mean? Cue the Dexter theme, please, and thank you. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? No, what? To ask what? Oh. That's what they're asking. Okay. Next. Skippa. Thank God. Go away. Oh God. Oh God. I don't know what I expected. I should have expected that. Okay, look. Hold on. No, hold on. Wait. You can now see the freaking spider tattoo that we need to talk about. So, hang on, okay? Hang on. Give me a second. Let me just very carefully. Hold on. Very carefully, okay? There. There you go. Okay. Right there. Okay, look. How do I hide the UI? There you go. Okay. Look at that spider skull tattoo. It's bad. It's got... Okay, I'm sorry. It's actually a spider with a skull on its body. Kato, no! And like, it's just a bad tattoo, man. It makes no sense just looking at it. It's a skull with eyes on top of a spider. I don't understand it. It looks terrible. And it leaves so much negative space, and the rest of him is all covered in stuff. It doesn't make sense. And on his hip, that's right here, his hip, he has a bunny. It's kind of terrible looking too. You're not gonna get to see it, I'm sorry. There's a giant bear claw thing here on his side, but this whole like empty section of his abs really makes me angry, because if everything else is filled, there's no sense of composition on his body. I hate it. And also his no, it's fine. His pecs here look normal. The other angle, when his arm is like the other way, it looks worse. Anyway, that's okay. I'm done. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. Stop being naked. Goodbye. Please stop being naked. Please stop being naked. Oh, let me save. Hold on. Saving. There you go. Okay. Next. 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 Now they're just talking really, pillow talk, normal things. Next. Talking about how much they love each other, yada yada. Okay, whatever. Blah blah blah. Oh, okay, I don't know why she's saying this. But she says, I never knew what forever would feel like. I still don't know for sure, but whatever it is, I'm so happy it's with you. Forever. Is that the end? The end? Is it over? I got the happy end. Let's freaking go. Yeah. I'm good at this. I'm good at this. Let's go. There it is. All right, friendos. It's over. It's a 2-person dev team. Dang, that's a lot of work. For 2 people. All right. All right. Thanks. That's Speakeasy. Thank you. So, that's the game. Boy, am I glad it's over. Yeah, that was definitely a game. Alright, that's... Okay, that's a lot of backers. Good job. I'm glad you had so many backers. Very good. Alright. That's the game. So... We gotta talk. Hold on. We have to talk. I can't just sit here and just say that's it and not do anything. Hold on. I need some chill music, because if I don't play chill music, I'll die. I will rage forever, so give me like a minute to just kind of... Hold on. Hold on. I'm in the way. Wonder if it's all the same plotline with the other route. More than likely, it doesn't. I mean, maybe like the overarching plot, I get, possibly. Who knows, honestly. Yeah. All right. I'm done drinking now. We're good. We're good. I'm done drinking. That's enough of that. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, I don't know. I think that it's very likely that it has a totally different overarching plot, but that doesn't mean that they had to write 6 plots, which is kind of crazy. My guess is more than likely there is probably I think it's possible to do the animals missing route and then like do a bunch of other stuff with the other characters, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna see all of this. I might do one more route off stream. I'm not gonna subject all of you to this again. I'm gonna just read it really fast. I'm probably gonna do Maxim's route off stream, because he seems the second most interesting character, honestly. How did it make me feel? It made me feel so mad. It was middling, and then it got frustrating, and I didn't like the pacing on the story. Maybe the other storylines are better paced. Possibly. I didn't really like the pacing either. It was very slow in the beginning. And then it still plotted, in a way. I didn't feel super engaged with the overall missing animals plot line, because I feel like there wasn't a lot of I guess urgency to it. I'm gonna do this instead. Let's put you here, right? And then chat, you guys can come over here. Oops, my bad. Hold on, I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. Hold on. Wee. There you go. Yeah, now you look nice. Doesn't that look nice, chat? Very good, very good, very happy. All right. I guess I could probably change the size list. I have different size chat panels too, but not like this. Kind of nice. Okay. I always want to know how VNs make you experience feelings. Also, we don't get to see them enough. It is an informed conflict people just yap about without giving us much of a reason to care. Yeah, the animals. Yeah. I mean, I guess they probably didn't want to draw a bazillion animals, which I think is fine. But there was no there. I guess there should have been more of a getting to know the animals kind of thing. And of course, mentioning that there's so many of them is fine. But I think getting to know them, at least two, would be nice. Because honestly, we don't even know that much about Momo at all, other than his upbringing, right? The game's writing does not mind the distinction between the main character caring about something in the universe and us caring about something here in our seats. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Um, it's just I don't know. I don't know how to describe how I feel about this. um, you can force the MC to care about something in the writing, but you need to do the work to make me care about what MC does. Exactly. That's generally how I feel about the story in general, is that it does not have enough meat on the bone to make me care. In contrast, um there's a lot of other visual novels that I liked better that I talk about. Okay, look, we can compare briefly to we can freaking compare it to Sadusmi. Sadusmi had stronger writing, um, honestly, and that's Sadusmi is a little bit cringy, and a little bit um dated. Let's be real; it very much is a product of its time. Um, but I mean, you got Incubi Boys, and then you've got the Demon War and stuff going on. There's a world there that you actually care about. Like there's it's not just about what's happening immediately around the characters. The world is inhabited. There's stuff happening in it. Um, didn't really get interested in the animal plot at all. It just seemed forced. It really did. I think because Silas doesn't have anything to him as a character other than the fact that he lives for the animals, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, I guess. Um, whatever. Apparently in the Steam reviews for this game, a lot of people liked Vincent. Apparently Vincent is the maybe Vincent is the canon route. Maybe is possible. What that is, fine. Um, I also what else? Ah, I know what to talk about. I gotta tell. Oh, I might as well show you real quick. Hold on, hold on. I gotta show you. It. Hold on. Let me just pull this up onto YouTube's. Hold on a second. Oh god. Oh god. Stop. Hold on one sec. It's so loud. Okay, let me theater mode this, and then shrink the window. I lied. This is fine, I guess. Hold on a second. I gotta show you a thing. I should wonder if Vince actually has a full plotline and this is a sort of half-baked cookie with the other stuff. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's very possible. If I knew more about the dev cycle and kind of how they wrote, like in what order they wrote in, I bet you we could probably tell the difference. Or it is possible that certain characters are added on as a stretch goal kind of thing. Maybe Silas was a stretch goal kind of thing. So it could be a not super thought out kind of a thing. Okay, I need to give you context for a minute. Let me pull up this thing real quick to show you. Hold on a second. Not that. Here's this. It's very large. It doesn't need to be that large. Hold on. Here's, it's fine. Here's this. There's a Star-Crossed Myth. This is another Otome game. Check this out. We'll talk. Hold on. First, let me play the video. It's only 30 seconds long, and then we'll talk about it. What an opening. So good, so good. All right. Hold on. All right, so that's Star-Crossed Myth. Um it's a that's fun. I'm sorry, the nostalgia. Oh, it's so old. Okay. That is an Otome game featuring 12 gods. They're all named after each star sign. Um so that's a pretty big deal. There's 12 of them. And they're which is probably why this didn't last very long, because there's 12 routes. That's too many to write for. And just from the intro alone, you can kind of tell how the like bones of the story is gonna go, right? So they'll meet each other, they'll fall in love, and then something happens where he has to go back into the stars or whatever, because he's a god, he has things he's got to do, and you're just a human who works at a planetarium. um and Star-Crossed Myth is really good in the way where it writes each love interest story. Each one has their own quirks, their own drama, their own struggles that they face, um, both internally and in their lives as gods. There's different external forces, that kind of thing. Um, and I actually haven't played all 12. You think I would have by now, but I actually haven't. I probably should. I've played three of them, and I loved all of them equally. No, I lied. Scorpio is my number one. Let's be real. The guy who plays Aquarius, his name is Hudout. He's my second, and then Zyglavis is my third. Zyglavis is Libra. So in Star-Crossed Myth, they're divided into two groups: the Department of Wishes and the Department of Punishments. So that's 6 and 6 equally. There's a hierarchy within each department. So you have one person who's like the head guy, and then one person who's like the vice minister, I think is what it's called. The vice minister. So that world, just from what I've told you, is already much more fleshed out than Speakeasy is, because it comes with its own tensions between the guys, as well. Because so the Department of Wishes grants people's wishes when they make wishes, and then punishment punishes the bad people. So that's basically it. It's pretty cut and dry, pretty simple. And there's also the King of the Heavens, who is an a-hole and a bit of a trickster god kind of type of person. So he's like the main source of drama for, I think, pretty much every route. But the thing is that the route has buy-in very quickly. As an example here, I'm going to talk about Hugh. They call him Hugh. That's his nickname. So Hugh, being the god of Aquarius, he is in the Department of Wishes, and his like special ability is to he brings his giant jug, and he's able to make alcohol. Despite being he's very Aquarius coded personality wise, snarky, intelligent, standoffish kind of thing, and he Waffle, I'll talk about Scorpio in a minute. Hold on. I gotta talk about Hugh first. Okay, so Hugh, his story was probably, it's really compelling, really good. In the beginning, when he first meets the MC, he's stunned by her, just like existing. we you get hints of things. He says little things like, "Oh, you've always done that," or I love hearing you laugh again." And we're like, "Wait a minute, what the heck is again? What does that mean?" Right? And we later discover that MC is the spitting image and also reincarnation of the goddess of fate, who was Hugh's lover for a long time. So the drama there, of course, is first you discover more about Hugh, but then you also discover why he did the things he did. Each god has a mark on them because they did something to defy the god of the heavens, so they're all punished. And your love is what fixes their sin in a way. Every sin is different in terms of what each god did to get in trouble or whatever. And for Hugh, he gave away like part of his godhood um, in an attempt to try to save his lover, which did not work. It was a whole thing. Basically, he was like an "I'll do anything for love" kind of type of person, which is crazy. But finding out that yeah, you happen to look just like my dead lover is crazy. The emotions that can inspire in you are a lot, and then learning about he's very tight-lipped about that whole experience until eventually he opens up and that kind of thing, and it's sweet as hell. That shit made me cry. It was so good. Oh, so good. I love Hugh. So good. A lot of their relationship is him growing to discover that he can't really hold on to his past anymore as much as he loves his old lover, like that MC is a totally new person despite the fact that they look similar and act similar and whatever. He has to come to grips with his grief in a way too. Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot there. It's so good. Oh, rich with potential. So good. Love that story. Nichibo, no, I will eat food from yesterday. Thank you for asking. Um, and Scorpio, my beloved, uh, which is great. Scorpio is actually the second canon route. Because he was so popular, they made him the second canon route. The first canon route is Leo, aka his name is Leon. In the you saw him in the trailer. Um, I don't really care for Leon, so not my type. Brash, whatever. The boring, like obviously Dom-ish type. Way too arrogant for my liking. He calls MC a goldfish. Very tired of that because humans are short lived and whatever. Just get out of here. But Scorpio is in punishments. He's the second in command of that particular department, and he, ew, God, I actually forgot. I'm pretty sure he got in trouble for defying the King of the Heavens or something like that because that's something he would do. But he's very standoffish and like kind of brash, um, and kind of hard to get to know. And eventually, as time goes on, he and MC get really close. When they fall in love, then he becomes very loyal and very "I would defy the king a million times for you" kind of thing. The best part about the story is at the very end, um, MC decides to like go. What does she do? What does she do? She chooses to go to sleep for some reason. I think or something. No ads. I'm talking. um, she does some kind of sacrifice thing where she has to go into like a enchanted sleep, and apparently 1,000 years passes, and when she wakes up, Scorpio is there for her, and I'm like, oh, that's the love I want. It's very Amy, Rory, Doctor Who coded kind of thing. It's sweet. They're great. Um, Scorpio takes his time, slowly becoming to understand humans because he thinks all people are bad because that's all he's ever seen in his life, right? And he's like, well, I don't give two shits about humans. They're stupid and they do terrible things and they're selfish and whatever. And it's MC who teaches him that there's more to that than that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. But yeah, like because you can tell I love Star Smith a lot because I remember their stories and their details. Speakeasy is very forgettable. Unfortunately, not to be rude to Speakeasy, I'm sorry, but yeah, no. The plot in and of itself, friggin' Animal Heist, not interesting. Let's be real. We didn't get to really see Silas break down in any way. The brief moment we got was with the whole um concussion thing, like right before then, um where he kind of seemed to snap a little bit. It should have pushed the envelope. Like it should have gone a little further into that, made him go to a place where MC had to work hard to bring him back from that brink for him to, come out of his like old head, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And the fact that it didn't do that just makes me feel like that might have been not what, maybe it was too intense for the stage of their relationship or something like that. I don't know. Could have been anything. But no, I mean it didn't have to be, actually, come to think of it. Now I'm second guessing myself. I think if they had written a more emotionally intense scene, I think it would have gone better. She could still be the person to bring him back from the brink of whatever it is. Could have been violence, which I think would have been really interesting. And he would have to be like, maybe I am a monster, and yada yada, and then the doubt and things like that. That would have been great. Sorry, I really like characters who think they're monsters. I don't know why. I'm terrible. I I think that would have been a more compelling story because then we could have seen more of Silas as a person, understood more about him, his struggles, that kind of thing. And the way he just brushed off the fact that his dad um put tattoos on him unwillingly. That they probably should be really shitty tattoos. They can't be good tattoos, right? That's the first thing I thought of, and I was really mad about that. Let's be real. Secondly, if his dad didn't know how to do tattooing, how did they turn out so quote unquote pretty or whatever, you know? And then also on top of that, she never once talked about the tattoos at all. Like, hey, why is this design there? Like the whole mom heart
ZZZZ.
wing angel tattoo thing. I'm pretty sure that his dad would not have tattooed that on him. Right? Don't think so. That wouldn't have made any damn sense. So no. The more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. No, I can't. Scout, hello. You've asked for Persona again? No, I already told you. June, you have to wait. But thank you, you little goober. I'm raging. The story is over. I'm glad it's over. You can sit here and listen to me critique the story, but it was pretty bad. Now I feel a little mean. Look, I've written better things, okay? Like I have a sense of plot crafting that I think and character development that I think the writers lacked or didn't have time to do.
Welcome,
These are a good
Scanwave.
thing. Thank you. It was a lot. I post a thing in the Discord right now. There's a snippet of a thing that I posted. I wrote some of it, and then DeepSeek wrote some of it. So you can take a look at the thing, but you can't necessarily. You can kind of tell that it's. Wait, can you tell that it's me that I wrote? Because I wrote really short. I'm not gonna lie to you. Whenever I write things with LLMs, I write kind of short sentences, unless I'm trying to like craft things a lot. But hold on. Let me see if I can find a thing. Hold on. Sorry, I wrote a lot. I do a lot. There was a huge plot that I shaped. So give me a minute to give you a short snippet there's a very long snippet in the husbando's channel on the Discord. But let me look for the thing. Hold on, scrolling. Give me a second. I have a lot. There's a lot here. Hold on. Just to clarify, I'm scrolling through a 55-page document right now. Sorry, I just give me some time. Give me some time while I look for the thing. Where is it? What is it? No, not that. Not that. Not that. Where is it? Is it not in here? Is it? No? Wait. One sec. Did I skip it? Oh no, this is the fict version. Wait, no, this is the wrong one. Go back. Oh no, regret. Hold on. Sorry. I just... No, this one. I posted the wrong thing. Sorry, this is... I lied. Chat, you're gonna think I'm crazy. This document I'm scrolling through right now is 148 pages. Surprise! I wrote 148 pages. I lied. It wasn't even me. I'm like 1/10 of this. DeepSeek wrote 90% of it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But the plot is amazeballs. Sorry. I'm gonna find it. Hold on. Let me just find this thing. Thank you for your patience while I search for things. Sorry, having to come through 100 pages is a little crazy. But thank you! While I'm looking, if you guys, like... Oh, also we're in ads, my bad, sorry. If you guys like the Shadow and Bone series, please tell me. So you can laugh at my very terrible out of character, thing here. But if you do, please let me know that if you like the Grishaverse or not. I've actually never read the books. I'm not gonna lie to you. The adaptation was too good because I love Ben Barnes' stupid face. I love Ben Barnes. He's too freaking handsome. He had no reason being the way he was in that freaking adaptation, and it killed me. I was all in on Darkling Alina for the longest time just because of his portrayal. He humanized the hell out of that character. And oh, there it is. Hold on. And I just, it was so good. So good. And I was like, I need this in my life, you know? And so now I have stolen this character and put him in through so much nonsense. In essence, that's what I've done. I stole this villain and humanized him, and it was great. Oh, hold on. What is this? No, that's not it. Not that. That's the war bit. There was a fight. Where's this? Not this. There is... Hold on a second. I just have to show you a thing. I still can't find it. It's killing me. It was really good, actually. The thing that I wrote, I was very proud of the way it came out. Sorry, bear with me. There's a... Where the frick? Where? What? What? That's not what I'm looking for, and I'm angry. No! Sorry, there's way too much in this roleplay, and I can't sit here and show you all of it. It is way too much that you do not need to see. Um, any role players in chat, by the way? I never get to. I don't think I've asked this actually. You guys like role playing? There's role playing types, writer types. I'll accept both. Fic writers also, that kind of thing. Anything? I wrote fics briefly, and it was I did not write them well. Also, I've changed category. My bad. Hold on. It's rage too hard. Need to yap. Chatting time. There you go. That's what we're doing now. That's what's happening. Oh, here it is. Paste. Oh, shit. There's a character limit of 500? That is lame as hell. Hold on. That's fine. I'm going to copy this bit and put it in general. And then I will delete it in a little while. Copy. Paste it in general. Enter. There you go. I don't know. Just a lot. I think Speakeasy didn't take advantage of its world enough. I think that's my main criticism of it. Because there's so much potential there in the setting. And then there's lots of like different tropes you could utilize that are set in the 20s. It could have been something about you could have had gun running or alcohol, whatever, prohibition, etc. Could have been anything. You could have done so much because Harlow has the ability to do so many things. It would make a lot more sense to do that. And you could have still included the animals, but they probably wouldn't have I don't think they needed to be the whole focus, you know? Silas being forced to choose between his animals and his love would be great. I would have loved to see that. As a moral dilemma or something like that. That would have been great. It never makes Silas make decisions, like hard choices. There's no hard choices in that game at all. That's what I want. I want hard choices. Yeah. Maybe that's me. That's how I am as a reader of interactive fiction. I want to have to really debate if if I'm making the right decision, because and think about the character and those kinds of things. Yeah. I love making my character suffer. Let's be real. I guess I like suffering. I don't know. Like I don't know. If you look at the general channel in the Discord right now, I have posted a snippet of my roleplay in which my OC is getting proposed to, and she's upset. She's upset by it. The reason for that is it's you can kind of see it and read it and understand what's going on. But my original character is a goddess of Egypt, and she has the ability to weave the threads of fate. And when an immortal being is proposed to by their lover who is mortal, obviously that's going to hurt. You can't like that in and of itself is a heart-wrenching kind of issue, I find. I also just realized that I've been sitting here talking and there has been no music playing, and now I feel really awkward. because now on the VOD it's gonna be just me yapping. Actually, I think on the VOD it's gonna be me yapping regardless. I'm sorry that you guys haven't had any music to listen to. My bad. But I hope you've been enjoying the yap. Um, I just now noticed that right now. I'm sorry. Hold on. Is it here? Is it this? There you go. It's this. My bad. You guys didn't even tell me. I have a little music widget up there that's saying what music is playing. You guys, there's no music, Neo. No, nothing. You guys, what am I gonna do with you? It's fine. I put it up now. We're fine. Everything's fine. I fixed it. Professional streamer, everybody. 200 streams in, and I know what I'm doing. Fine. The music was inside our minds, just like the Phantom of the Opera, which I'm okay with. I am also a big Phantom of the Opera simp. I'm one of those people. We enjoy the yap. I'm glad you do. Thank you for enjoying my yap. Well, sorry, what did I say? I was talking about immortal beings, right? So, just the idea of having one person who's immortal and one other person who's mortal being in a pairing is already heartbreaking in and of itself. You know, just that. And there's no feeling in Speakeasy. That's the problem. It doesn't make us feel things, and I think that's what makes me angry about it. I want to have emotions when I'm reading something. Don't get me wrong, I love a good eye candy, but damn, come on, you know? Mostly those when we bit that guy's finger. I don't know, do we feel emotions when we bit that guy's finger? I mean, we as readers were kind of wigging out a little bit when we bit that guy's finger, let's be real. Dizzy, don't laugh at me. I actually, briefly, I don't know if you were here until just now, but, I am a longtime play-by-post role player, and I put some roleplay snippets in my Discord. Because I had to talk about writing. And I roleplay with LLMs now because I have a weird schedule, and yeah, that's the thing that I do. It's not great, obviously, but it'll suffice with what I'm doing. Some models are better than others, of course, but yeah, that's how I kind of spend my time now, is by writing a lot. Yeah, that's a thing. What else? So with this, let me give you a little more context here. With this roleplay that I posted in general, it is set in the Grishaverse, and in that universe is very, very well written. Props to Leigh Bardugo for that one. It's a hello, thank you. Please don't, you're gonna laugh at my writing. Oh god, don't look. No, I'm scared because I know you're a writer. I'm like, you're gonna look at my stuff and be like, whatever. You can tell which part's the AI and which part's me because I write like 2 sentences. Anyway, I work really hard to craft my plots. The AI has to go in your direction ultimately, so I've learned to do things. But with this particular one, because it's set in the Grishaverse, which is a fantasy universe, in which the people who can wield magic are categorized in a way, and the main antagonist of the series is someone who is, I guess, I'll explain it. Someone who is willing to be a martyr for his cause, and it's one of those, I decided I was gonna burn the world because the world isn't like, I'm willing to be the bad guy because nobody else is, so I'm going to do XYZ just so my people can be safe and whatever. That's the Darkling in a nutshell. Yeah, he's called the Darkling. And he's written in a way that gives him there's some nuance there, where you can take a villain, or I mean, not necessarily a villain, but yeah, you can take the antagonist of a story. Let me clarify that statement. The antagonist of a story and give them a good motivation, but they take it too far, that kind of a thing, right? So with this particular role play, what happens is my character stumbles across him, and he is a man of unchecked ambition, because he's willing to do anything and everything to keep his people safe. So his people are the Grisha, the people who can use magic, because those people are persecuted. Pretty bog standard fantasy kind of stuff. And what my character does is she kind of ingratiates, or not ingratiates, that's not the right word. She kind of embeds herself in with all of these magic user type people, even though she doesn't know anything about how they use magic or the way they do things. And she kind of becomes part of them in a way. But then she also decides to bring in the people that the Darkling needs most. She basically is like a spider queen in that way, manipulating things a little bit, pulling threads here and there, but at the same time making genuine connections with the people that he needs to have under his thumb, so to speak. But she doesn't like lie to them or anything. And she does it to support his goals, whatever those are. And it's, I don't think she really has thought about that, like the implications of that yet. But anyway, that's a whole thing. I could yap about this for some time. I do want to say that Speakeasy, because it's set in the 1920s, really made me want to sit here and tell you all about my Neo X Tommy Shelby roleplay. Because Peaky Blinders is also a great universe with killer characters who all have their own motivations and their own goals within the work and stuff like that. I can talk about Peaky Blinders forever. Easily one of my favorite TV series, even though it's not really a TV series, but easily one of my favorite. For me, I feel like it's right on up there with Money Heist. Money Heist is really good too. But Peaky Blinders, man, the world is great, the music is great, the costuming is great. Cillian Murphy is hot as hell. Like, it's, yeah, good stuff, man. Excellent series. If you haven't seen it, do watch it. We can talk about characters all you want. I'm okay with that. Am I going to remember who these characters are? I will try my best to, because a lot of plot happens in that. I've never seen a more, like, alive and complicated plot as what's in Peaky Blinders. But it's well written. It is complex, but well written. There's like a lot of details to it, and machinations and that kind of thing. I had to think about how to say that. That kind of stuff. All right. Well, now I talked about writing stuff. My goodness. Ooh, let me yap. Oh God. I don't know. The Speakeasy made me feel some kind of way. I guess that's just what my problem is. Wait a minute. Why is there a clip? Wait a minute. Whomst? Was that me? Was that me or was that somebody else? Who clipped? Was that me? Did I? I don't remember hitting the clip button. I would have remembered that. Stop. No, Twitch. I need to see. I have to look. What? Whomst? Whomst? How do I do anything? Here you go. It was me. Was it me? It was me. I forgot I clipped it. It's fine. Look, my memory's not great. I did all our reading. Okay, let's... I think I'm good. It's fine. Also, we're gonna raid out today. Because I remember just now. To be able to clip without meaning to is a true talent. No, I did clip, I just forgot. I'm very, I only have like 2 brain cells in my head. So don't mind me. I'm just glad I have, I don't even remember what I clipped, but I did clip it. Whatever it is. It's fine. I don't know. I just think that, that Speakeasy need a lot of work. I honestly want to show you a bunch of different VNs that I liked, but we'll be here for 5,000 hours if I do that. I'm optimistic, hopefully, for the rest of the upcoming months. Not months, month rather, for May. I've got, looking at May real quick. I had a list. Here, let me pull up it. Let me open it up on Canva real quick. So, nobody tell the devs, but I spelled one of the things wrong on my schedule, but it's fine. Next week, is going to be Your Crown is Mine, in which we play as a villainess. I'm not a super huge fan of playing as a bad character, but it should be fine. MC should be fine. It seems kind of interesting. We'll see how it goes. Because you play as a villainess, I fully expect there to be a political plot. If there isn't one, I will be very disappointed. I mean, it's called Your Crown is Mine. It has to have a political plot, right? But then that means there'll be a long expository section in the beginning because I'm gonna have to explain what the world is. I'm worried that'll push it to be closer to like Speakeasy, where it took forever to get the real plot off the ground because of it trying to like set the time and the place and the main character. I really hope it doesn't do that. We'll see. Week after that, we've got just one. It's a demo, so it should be okay to look at. Saintess of the Golden Bow. She's got a great name. Saintess of the Golden Bow. It's cool. Love VNs like this. Looks like a fun playthrough. I hope so. I'm doing a lot of different VNs, so I will definitely be offering commentary as I go through it. You can fully expect that. We'll see how it goes. I'm scared. What if I really don't like it? Then I'm just gonna roast it the entire time, but the devs are gonna watch me, and then I'm gonna have problems. I'm scared. The good thing is with Speakeasy, I bought that one with my own money, so I didn't feel quite as bad ripping into it. But with the others, I will give it quite a bit of charity. You know, I'll give anything I've played. I've always given quite a bit of charity too. Try to be better about my commentary and things like that. Try to give the game a fair shot, you know? Reminds me of Long Live the Queen, but has nice art. I haven't heard of Long Live the Queen. Looking it up now. Is that a VN? Yeah, it is a VN. Is it a Magical Girl VN? What is this art? Oh, it's a princess. The objective of the game is to keep the princess alive for 40 weeks until she turns 15 and is crowned. To keep the princess alive sounds terrifying. Oh, the Dark Souls of VN. No, Dizzy, the Dark Souls of VN is Black Souls. Black Souls. We don't talk about that game. It's not particularly appropriate, but you might like that. Maybe. I don't know. I could see why you call it the Dark Souls of VNs, though. It looks very cute from just the images that I'm seeing here, but it makes sense why there's a lot of deaths and stuff. What an interesting sounding game. Thank you for sharing it with me. I don't know if I'll play it, but it sounds interesting. I'm pretty excited for most of these, I gotta say. Oh, I should put this on there. Why am I being silly? Oh, it's already off. Never mind. Already scheduled it. Just kidding. Just as a reminder, real quick, I will back the sequel on Kickstarter. It's on my waiting list. Oh, cool. Nice. I find backing visual novels to be a hit or miss kind of thing. Sometimes they don't come to fruition and I get really sad because I'm like super into the idea. I recently backed let me make sure I got the name right. Hold on. Dating and Dragons, which is really cool. I'm excited for Dating and Dragons. It's coming out in quite some time. It's still under wraps. I think the Kickstarter's still open right now, but it's a D&D inspired dating sim game. Pretty cool. VN, whatever. VN dating sim? Might be both. Pretty stoked about it. What else? I was gonna say something. About my schedule. Okay, so the rest of this week, tomorrow is Kingdoms of Amalur. Woohoo! I'm excited. Kingdoms of Amalur is back. It's been so long since I played it, I might have forgotten everything, so I'll have to recap myself on what's going on, probably. I may not be able to. Well, no, it should be fine. Should be fine. Never mind. I'm okay. I was gonna think if it was supposed to be a short stream tomorrow, but I don't know. It depends. Saturday I won't be here because I have to work, Sag. And Sunday I will not be here because of work as well, Sag. Wait, no. Sunday I'm off. Not working, just off. And then I'll be back on Monday with Cozy Co-working. Monday will be, I'm gonna have ducks in Shantytown, which will be fun. But yeah, ducks, yay! Yeah, we're gonna. I feel like next month is either gonna be suffering or I will be sad that it is over when it is over. I still have there were some devs even emailing me like yesterday, being like, "Hey, we're taking part in the Otome game celebration on Steam. Do you want a game key?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm full. I have too much stuff I'm already doing." So I told them to keep me in mind when the game actually finishes coming out. We'll see. I'm hoping it will go well. Trauma bonding is a way to build an audience? I guess so, huh? We did all just, now we can talk about biting fingers. I guess so. You might be right about that, Waffle. Yeah, so we'll experience the stories together. I hope you're excited for that. So the entire month of May, I got plenty of different things going on. They're all kind of different in terms of kind of vibes. So it should be good. All the different thingies. I would like to do a bunch of FMVs one of these days too, but it'll be fine. Also at the end of May, we've also got Titanic Adventure Out of Time, which I'm super excited for. If you like Titanic and you like retro old school games, yeah, Titanic is gonna be fun as hell. If you like both of those things, it'll be even better. I had a huge Titanic obsession because of this game. So good. Such a great game. That's basically all I got for you in terms of updates for the next coming weeks. I need to go eat. So, because I haven't eaten all day, so please excuse me for that. Let's find somebody to go bother. It's been a minute since we went to go bother Ari. We could. Let me see what they're up to right now. What are they doing? Mute. Why is this not working? Hello. Twitch, behave. Why are you not doing things? Oh, why are you just chatting? What are you doing? You done? Oh, you must be done. Okay, looks like... oh, actually, there's quite a few people playing things right now. Hold on a second while I look. We can go... bother... Ooh! We can go bother Grim. Grim is doing scary stories. Hold on a second. What? Grim. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Annie just started too. Let's go. All right. I got it. All right. For those of you who don't know Grim, Grim is a very cool, has a really great VTuber model. It looks different today. What the heck? This one's different than usual. Grim is a sentient grimoire, and that made me laugh. I was like, bro, are we related? Because, you know, in my lore, my patron is a sentient grimoire. So, we're gonna go, and we will go bother Grim. Hope you enjoy scary stories. If you don't, now is a good time to hop out. But I hope you enjoyed today. Thank you for letting me yap at you and ramble and all that fun stuff. I hope you're excited for tomorrow. I really am. Kingdoms of Amalur is great. Has great storyline. Even the little side quests are good. Everything's got, you know, it's just much more enjoyable story. Thank you for watching me fumble through Speakeasy. It was good practice, okay? And also, I got to up my commentary, so I'm working on that now. Now that I'm in that headspace, it'll be good for the rest of the month. All right, we're gonna raid out. Thank you again for hanging out with me today. Also, real quick, because I forgot to say hello in the beginning of stream. Wait, hold on. Konkairi, welcome home. Thank you. Why do I keep forgetting? Thank you for hanging out with me today. Oyasuito, have a good night. Thank you. Let's go. All right, to the raid. Let's go. So enjoying watching the Kingdoms of Amalur playthroughs, but it feels like the plot is still sort of eluding me. It's simple. We're the Fateless one. We do things. It's pretty simple. Easy enough as it is. That's basically it. Let me know when you're ready to go. Oh, looks like we're ready. Okay, let's go. Yippee! Let's go.